Morning, family. Oh, let's turn this a little bit. No, it's not morning, it's evening. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Let's talk. Are we live or what? All right. Anybody there? Is anybody in? Trying to check this thing. I'm not good with technology. All right, let's see. Doom, 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 doom. Are we on? Oh, there we go. There we go. I see me now. I'm not good with tech. Hey, what's going on? We're going to do our shout outs and get to these, what's good, Michael? Yo, we got that thing. I ain't did a live in a while. Wataguan, Mr. E. Do I have FMLA? I had it before. Have you seen management? Yeah, we're about to talk about that. Don't ruin my my story here. We got management on here, so we got to be nice about it. Good evening, giggles. We about to do it. Now, how you gonna ruin my story? All right, let's get into it. Where y'all been? How was your holidays, fam? Everybody had a decent holiday? Oh, you on lunch, Lou? How you doing? Going to the gym, Mr. E. Get your swole on. On doing my day. Mike Cologne. All right. Have you seen the management? Kick butt. Always. All right. Anybody want a sip of this white Henny? I'll take it for you. Oh, God. Let's talk. Yeah, forget all of that. All right, we're going to start with this. God, you know I don't drink, right? Oh, God, I'm trying to build up the immune system for the New Year's. Let's talk seriously, though. Somebody sent me a letter today from Atlanta, and it says, this is the letter a lot of us here in Atlanta at the such and such location. They all received it. Seemed like folks with less than 15 years got this. I want to stay anonymous, so I won't say your name there, Phil. I'm just kidding. His name isn't Phil. I didn't say it was a guy either. Union hasn't said nothing. Then I was told once we go to the new location in such and such, we will be out of the such an Atlanta bid cluster. So we will be switched from our crafts possibly with no say so and move to a further facility. Makes no sense. This is crazy. Let me read it to you. I can't see what you guys are writing yet. Subject, employee notification. Involuntary reassignment outside of the craft and or installation. This is advance notice of your possible involuntary reassignment from your current position as a junior full-time employee in the clerk class. What I said, Hennis, boy, in the clerk class. I ain't gonna get it. Craft, clerk. I can't say the two words together. Clerk, craft, in the Atlanta bid cluster. In accordance with Article 12, Section blah, 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 this action is a result of the establishment of the Atlanta Regional Processing Distribution Center in Palmetto, effective February 24th. We will provide you with additional information as it becomes available. This action may result in your involuntary reassignment outside the craft in the same installation, outside the installation in the same craft, or outside the craft and outside of your present installation. If you have any questions, please call this number. But whoa, what's really popping? That's yeah, February 24th. That's approximately what, 7-8 weeks from now? Letting people know that, hey, you're gonna be moving. And I think they know more. I think they do. I think they know more, and that sucks. But they wanted me to share their information. There are some things that are coming There are definitely some things that are coming down the pipe. At my plant today, and for the next couple of weeks, I think a week and a half, the Joy was there. You guys know I'm in safety, so I was 2 doors down from him, and I heard his voice. I was a little scared to go over there. Jerry was a little scared, but I'm gonna catch him. I'm gonna catch him in the hallway. They got Secret Service around him. I don't want to be obnoxious, but I'm gonna catch him. On your born day, Mr. E. Okay, the 24th of February. We see you. Speaking of Mr. E, good evening, Jay. Do you know when the post office will provide training to provide truck driver's license? I live in San Diego, California. I'm open to move to another state. Francisco, we are trying to get this thing done. They do it in Pennsylvania. I am 100% sure of that. I'm trying to get it done in my state. I'm in a state of confusion, but we are working on that right now so that the facility itself can be certified by the state under a private organization. There's some weird rules, and all of the driving safety instructors or the ones that have commercial driver's license have to get trained and take a course in order for us to administer the Class A and Class B commercial driver's license exams. So we don't know. Hey, I see the icon in the background. Oh, the soca. You know it. You already know it. Listen to soca music. Soca, baby. All right, did I miss any? You got some questions, LaQuisha Clay. You're born on day. So I'm gonna get into the next topic that I was reading. Because Jay reads a lot. Let's see where this thing is at. You guys are gonna like this. You are going straight out of the Bronx, baby. Y'all like this one. USPS sets higher salary caps. That's what we are waiting for, right? Higher salary caps. USPS sets higher salary caps for management. I'm gonna just sit here and sip this Henny. Woo! Don't start with me. Don't start with me. I know y'all about to be like, yo, that's some bull. I'm gonna read the article in a minute. Hey, Mr. E, take it easy there. Take it easy there, Mr. E. Some people deserve it. Well, we gonna put it on. We gonna put it on. Let's see what it says. The Postal Service is setting higher caps for its managers, supervisors, and postmasters. There might be a postmaster or two on here in the new year. For you guys that are going to be going to your stations, and any supervisor you see, you all go and you let them know congratulations on their raises. The United Postmasters and Managers Association recently agreed to new salary ranges proposed by the USPS. The agreement also applies. Man, I hope I lose no. Y'all better not shut this off. It also applies to members of the National Association of Postal Supervisors, NAPS. Under the agreement, USPS will increase the top range of Executive Administrative Schedule, EAS, salaries by 4.7%. USPS will also increase the minimum salaries for each pay band will also increase. Such and such said in an interview that members will see about a 5% average pay increase. Whew, that has nothing to do. This increase will be applied on January 13th. That's only 2 weeks away. Immediately prior to applying the fiscal year 2023 Pay for Performance Awards. Pay for performance. Everybody say they get bonuses. No, it's not bonuses. It's pay for performance. So if you see them slashing your hours, it's because they get a pay for performance. I'm telling all the secrets. I'm giving y'all the tea. All right, I spoke about this before, but we got a couple of managers and stuff on here, so I'm not gonna. Anyway. Oh, it also says the salary ranges here for the levels. If you guys have any supervisors, typically they start out at level 17. Their minimum is 65,000. Their maximum is 95,000. Level 18s, 67,000 up to 99,000, which are typically your managers, etc. A 43, which is an 18B. I don't even know what that is 72,000 to 101,000. Don't get mad. This is supposed to be a joyous time. Jay's doing a live. 73,000 to 104,000, which is a 19. Typically, postmasters are 19, 20, 21 and up. I know what some of y'all making right now, trying to get like y'all. I don't want to work like y'all. I want to get like y'all. I feel entitled. Right. And then 20 is 85,000 to 109,000. Man, this is deep. 21s are 86,000 to 115,000, so on and so on. And you guys probably don't give a rat's ass about this because it's not going to you. But I just figured that when you guys start your new year and you see all your supervisors, go congratulate them on their raises, their well-earned raises. Jay just starting the fire. All right, let's get out of this and get back to the questions. I ain't got no sense. All right. Oh, man. Just remember there's some postmasters on here and some supervisors on here. So be nice. NALC still waiting. That happens. They're going to wait. What's going on, Danny? How you doing? Everything good? Danny's the person, you see that guy Danny on here? He's up there on the top as well. But he's in the medical field in the post office. One of the very few select. He can answer a couple of your questions. Stop snitching. Mr. E, what are you talking about? When you get to management, then you let me know. Wow, like they need more money? What about us, the ones who actually work and carry the mail? True. All they do is sit in the office and eat. Wow, that's pretty bad. Brother, hit me up later. No question. How do you have time to make content when I barely have time to eat dinner after my shift? Dethroned by Eli. My son's name is Eli. I have time to make content because after the 26 years that I was driving trucks, I made educated decisions and choices and sacrifices so that I was able to come up with a very cush schedule of 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. after many years at the post office. I took a basic level pay. I'm not getting paid more, but I wanted a life. It was a sacrifice that I did. And that's why I'm able to make content. I very rarely sleep though. But all the years I was over the road, this is one of the perks of it. My son's in the back playing video games. I'm listening to some soca music. I felt like I want to be a little personal with you guys. So this is what I'm doing. What about these consolidations? I thought it was supposed to take place between 5 and 10 years, and it's happening now. Natasha, I don't know. I think I remember it was about a year and a half ago is when they started. And I mean, it's just happening. I was trying to eavesdrop, listen to what DeJoy was saying, but, you know, that wasn't a bash on you, man. No, I didn't think it was. I was just trying to let you know that it's a sacrifice that we know some of us do. It was a long time. I used to spend 8 to 12 weeks out on the road sometimes, and not see my family. It was a couple of years that I missed Christmas when I was an over-the-road truck driver. So now I have a few minutes. And this is actually fun for me. Like I said last year this time, this is kind of therapy. Lou, get back to work there, brother. This is therapy for me. I get to talk to people that are like-minded. Some of you guys argue with me. Some of you guys hate me, but that's okay. I'm a little concerned, though, with these people getting put out. Because I always thought that the clerks at the plant were always the cush jobs. Damn. Bear with me. Man, everything's blurry right now. And it was for some time. But I think that a lot of the clerks that are at the plants, unless you are not in the area that's highly populated and going to be consolidated, I suggest you guys going and trying to look for some of those stations. That's my opinion. Helped me a lot starting post office CCA back in 2020. Yes. They have a clause where they can let go. MVS, Baltimore. There you go, Baltimore, Maryland. Is that your real house this time? Yeah, this is my house. What you mean? Of course it's my house. What, you think it wasn't? Yeah, it's my house. You don't see all the things on the wall? What the hell? How much you much deserve, you put in the time, you reap the benefits. Now, only thing I got to show for it is a little swig of some white Hennessy. Let's see. I tell lots of people think about being clerk to rethink their position. I still think the clerks at the plant, I think they're just going to end up being retrained. From one of my last emails, they said they're going to train them to do other things. And that's where the problem will occur, or the problem will lie, because when you're forced to do something else and you're set in your ways, a lot of them won't accept it. So I don't remember what video it was because I do so many. They were talking about if they don't pass the training, then it's going to be an issue. So they were talking about window training. They may have been talking about new equipment that's coming on, passing tests, schemes, and et cetera, et cetera. But they have to be broad. You know, you can't always just be shallow in your thought process when working here. Me, think about it. I only drove trucks. Before driving trucks, I was a chef, and I was scared to drive trucks. Got into truck driving, and then this little opportunity presented itself. Yes, it didn't pay me any more money, but stepping out of the truck, something I felt comfortable in for so many years, and going into a learning and, you know, basically safety, human resources position, I was really uncomfortable. And this, I did all this while I was still talking to you guys within the last 5-6 months. I did it just for the comfort of knowing that I'm able to be home and I'm able to do other things in life. But when people are presented with opportunities, we can either grab the ball and take it or complain about it. Those are the ones that are going to win, the people that grab the ball and take it. I say when people are presented the opportunity to go to these new plants, if it's within an hour drive of you, sacrifice initially. If it's in 1 hour drive of you, sacrifice, go there, be the start to the new plant. Help formulate the plant in the operating manner that you guys want. Because if you bring 100 people that are like-minded into a new facility, it's gonna run the way you guys want it to. Now, if you got 100 people that are like-minded that go into that facility and then you don't really care for how that operation works and you step into them later on, then you're gonna have issues. Gonna be, I can't understand why they do things this way. You should want to be one of the ones that innovate and start the new places up. That's kind of what I would do. Like my buddy went out to do that PVO position. Never had it before. The first one that they had out in Oklahoma, and it was different, but he was able to formulate it the way he wanted it because it was a startup position. So that's my opinion behind it. If you have the opportunity to go and start something new, formulate it, position it the way you guys want it. This is what, any words on those new, what? LLVs? No, not yet. I'm sure it's all gonna come down in one swooping shot. I think after this election, things are gonna change. I want to leave my plant. It's okay to call out appointments for appointments. I keep getting denied. I'm scared to get fired. You talking about medical appointments? You use FMLA. Set it up for FMLA. A lot of people don't realize FMLA. Danny's on here. He'll tell you about it. But I will do a video, and I'm trying to figure out how to word this in layman terms about this new health insurance thing that we have coming up. I had a whole thing written out, and I just can't figure out how to translate it so that everybody can understand it. People say, well, why don't you talk about certain things, Jay? I could talk about 1,000 things, but it's about you guys receiving it. And I have a broad range of people, from people that have been there for 35, 40 years to people that are 18 that are just starting in life. So I have to try to figure out how to formulate it with this weird world that we call the post office. And it's not really easy for me. So just bear with me. Hello, Moreland from Vegas here. Not a mention of our electric LVs or SDCs as a CCM shock. And I may have heard about these things. Nice way to close out the year with a live. Yeah. Haven't been there a year yet. You ain't been there a year yet, but you're a regular. I don't know. You can't get denied for that. You got to call in sick. Just call in sick. If you call in sick for 4 hours, do it on your light blue. Do it in for 4 hours beforehand. If you're going to take half a day. Management of my plan is counteracted by using deemed desirable, meaning they won't pay the workers if they elect to use. What? Have your union deal with that. New with the post office, how many packages deliver an hour? In ARC? I don't even know anything about ARC. I'm doing training on a couple of them. I'm still trying to figure it out. I brought those boots you put on YouTube the other day. Cool. You the man. Do you know that in the future will the other details like the one in Colorado? Because here in San Diego, the OT is dying and I need more income. Francisco, I don't know. I'm getting details slowly about it, but if you want to go out to Pennsylvania, they'll train you out there. That I'm sure. Is this your real house this time? Baltimore. They have a clause where they can let you go. Bear with me. I'm reading all the ones that I missed. All right. Rate is 20 packages an hour. Missy after dark H. Question. What's the question? Desi. Hey, Desi. What's the question, Missy? So I won't get fired for calling out sick for doctor's appointments? No. You've been there. You said you were converted to career, correct? If you're converted to career, don't worry about it. Yeah, don't need to be paranoid about anything. That's management's on this other thing where they try to use intimidation factors. Hey, I just started in October 2023 at my plant. You better not say what my plant is, Nell. You shut your mouth. They always ask for documentation. Bring a doctor's note. Keep a copy. No to catch live. Paranoid. I don't think you need to give them a doctor's note when you go to a doctor's appointment. Have you done a video how to bid on jobs yet? Convert on Saturday. I want to keep my options open when I'm able to make a move. Nice to see you live. I don't even know how to do a bid. I was in transportation. We did things differently. We didn't have to go online to do it. But I can get that information. I don't remember how to do it, honestly. It's been a minute. But I thought I did a video on how to bid, but that's a good video. Nice to see you live. Nathaniel, all right. So what do I have to go to Pennsylvania to get trained? They have plants in Pennsylvania. The post office is up there. The plants there, they do have trainers that can train you to get your CDL truck driving license. We all know that you work at the North Pole plant. No question. Calling sick for 4 hours, like Jay said, through your light blue and keep your confirmation number. Correct. Do you think management getting tough due to anything, getting a big raise? No. What's up, Yaya? I think management is getting tough because they're getting a lot of heat from above. So from a management standpoint, managers get beat up pretty bad. They do. Sorry to look down when the camera's up here. Management gets beat up pretty bad. Even the ones that are good ones. So the ones, now you guys have had it seen when they'll just do some petty stuff where you're a couple clicks late and they want to give you, you're supposed to have a 3971 filled out and you didn't have it filled out, and then they want to do something with your hours and they're saying, oh, you creep overtime and all that stuff. That little petty stuff that people have to put down, that's from the top. Because what they're doing at the top is they're saying 2 clicks here amongst 400,000 employees on one day equals a lot of money. We want to know, how's this being taken care of? Is anybody getting written up? And if they're not, why are they not getting written up? Why are they not being addressed? If they're not addressing the person that did it, then we're going to address the person that's supposed to do it. So from the top, it's a trickle effect. So even the good supervisors, and we all have some good ones, they get the pressure and the heat from the people up top doing the money making. Yeah, they make all the money. The ones that manage the money. So that's just a small glimpse of how they try to micromanage. So they actually get written up as well. Supervisors get written up. Managers get written up. Even postmasters have to report to somebody. And the MPOs have to report to somebody. So district, everybody. So there's always somebody on somebody's shoulder. One day you get a chance, if you're working at a plant, kind of eavesdrop and listen to them on their conference calls. It's just a bunch of people talking numbers that make no sense, but then they badger each other. They're just at it. It's just, oh. They're actually worse than us workers. They're worse. It's just horrible. Anyway, let's see what I miss. Bring a doctor's note only after 3 days, but a lot of people regular when I was doing a call in sick. Do you think management? All right, a lot of people becoming regular really fast because a lot of people are retirement. True that. Our vehicle training lot out here where I train, Socala is one of the largest, getting rid of it to make room for the 500. Ada. Or I don't know if you got one of the largest vehicle training. My place is pretty nice. If you email me, I'll send you a top view or give you the I'll give you a spec on how you can zoom into the top view of our training facility out here, because we got a really nice one. Bidding is not that hard. You can do it like boom, get on. I hear you on the doc note. Have a choppy attendance record. There you go. You saw, man. So I've been out on FMLA for 2 months. Now I'm not cleared for another month or so. Do I need to update my FMLA? You need to get another job, Missy. That's my ex-wife on there. Do you need to update your FMLA? Well, you only need to update your FMLA if it expires at a certain time. They'll tell you there's a specific date written on your FMLA. Take the whole day off, enjoy your paid union dues. Spend on your route, sheet rolls downhill. I'm able to take a 230 assessment for PVO job posting. I have done it ahead of time. How would I do that? Thanks. You just take it, Lee. You just take it. PVO, it's just your driving history. There's nothing else to it. Lee Edmonds, it's just your driving history. There's nothing else. Driving history, job history, accident history. Every FMLA should update it yearly. Oh, I'm hip. I used to be on the desk. I got off. All right. Never to OP. I'd rather break a physical sweat. Yeah, when you call out, we always told to put in for 21 hours because that count as a day in case. Hey, Jay, you growing that gnarly beard out again? Stay in your guideline on your FMLA. I'm not growing my beard out anymore. Not yet. Unless I run out of, I cut it on the 25th of last year. I was thinking about it. Just up to FMLA if it runs out. Danny, answering Missy. Thank you for that. I had another topic here. I can't find it. I lost it. Anyway, there was... Nope, can't find it. There was an image of the new future post offices, and for some reason I couldn't find it. These new post offices have they're set up to have like 3D printing, 24-hour kiosks, future. It's just, man, if you guys get a chance, look up the Canadian post offices as well as, I can't find it. I can't find technology. I'm not up to date with it. I'm gonna need an editor soon. I just can't find it. Anyway, look up futuristic post offices, and this is what I think Mr. DeJoy is trying to go after. He's trying to go after what he sees on these other posts. Man, them things are beautiful. Beautiful. They got like little tablets that people can go on and prints up all their stuff. You know how we got the ugly screens? They got these little tablets that basically answer all the questions that the clerks don't want to. It's unreal. Bearded dudes ain't nothing but rebels. Oh man, damn. And if you a bearded dude, bro. All those future bees for nothing when they need to focus on fixing the post office from within management. I think it's a good thing, EJ. So check this out. So if they fix the post office on the outside, right? Technically, it makes our jobs easier. Yes, it will eliminate some jobs, but it'll make our jobs easier. So if our jobs get easier, remember, I don't know if you guys knew that when DeJoy was at a supervisor meeting, he's going to be getting rid of some of the people that are sitting up top, some of the people above the postmasters. There's a lot of dead weight here. And he specifically emphasized the working supervisors have nothing to worry about. And he said it about 3 or 4 times. The people that have their hands in it don't have much to worry about. It's the ones that sit around that do nothing, that might not have a position. All right. Let's see. Jay is doing his damn thing. I got a super chat. Oh, I got one of those things. Oh, Yaya. Check it out. I swear I know who Yaya is. I can't remember. But thank you very much. I appreciate that. But I think that if I see something good coming out of this, honestly. All the complaining we do on here on a regular basis, I think things are going to change. We have a rundown system. We got rundown people in management as well. But none of us want to during your love one day. Talk during your love. Oh, love one day. I'm like, live. Okay. True that. I'm the one that told them to go live. You ain't tell me go live. Hush. Can you get in trouble for calling out on your birthday? Oh, man. I mean, they're going to know you called out for your birthday. That's pretty funny. So they're getting rid of the micromanagement since they don't do too much. Well, micromanagement is going to get replaced with technology. I'm going to be telling you guys about the vehicles that have the tracking devices on them. All the new vehicles are going to have these things where it tells them how fast you're going. It tells them if you're wearing your seatbelt. It tells them if you brake too hard. It tells them if you accelerate too hard. It tells them if you jerk your wheel to the right too hard. The one thing it won't have is a camera facing you. It's going to have cameras everywhere else on the vehicle. So do they need, and it feeds a current live feed to a computer, and it will let people know, it alerts people of what you're going on. So you don't need to have your supervisor calling you, hey, what you doing, where you at? That thing knows where you're at all times, and it will alert the people. So there's no micromanagement from upper management or managers or supervisors right above you. It's pretty much you that's going to trigger your things on your own. It's going to be the same thing with the all the new technology at the plants as well, because the machines were supposed to be moving at a certain speed at a certain time, and if it's not moving, doing what it's supposed to do, things are going to, I tell you, technology at its finest. Is anyone here worked at Amazon warehouses before and see how they work? That's what they're aiming for. Amazon knows everything about every employee at every single moment. Crazy. Our scanners already did all of that. The scanners did that, but people's scanners would die. The vehicles are going to be doing that. The scanners didn't tell people if you had your seatbelt on. I got my fingerprinting and background tomorrow. Pretty excited about it. Okay. It's called How They Doing on Your Scan. It tells you about reversals, accelerating, hard brake. Really? Amazon keeps track of every step. Okay. Congratulations, John. Welcome to the jungle. Wow. Good evening, Curvy. All those future BS for need to focus on fixing the post office from within management. It's hard to get rid of management. And if I'm a letter carrier and I want to transfer to Nevada or Colorado, how long will it take? See, I'm going back and checking things. A letter carrier, it doesn't matter where you're located. If you've been there for, I think you had to be there for at least a year and a half, you can transfer after a year and a half or 12 months or something like that. And it will take as long as management takes to put it through. If management on the other side receives your information and they accept you, if your management releases you, because I think they can hold you for 45 days, then you can go. I thought I made a video about this, but I can't remember. But yeah, if you're transferring out of your district, you can do it within a year. If you're transferring within your district, I believe it's 18 months. All right. Shout out and Merry Christmas. Carlos, Feliz. Thank you, sir. My office doesn't even care about reversal, hard break, or anything. Tell us type of management we have. They just want to take as much mail out. Sheesh. Have a clean file. Even I ain't got a clean file. There we go. Cheers to having no life. There it is. No life. As a letter carrier, it's best to try to get postmasters to work your transfer. If y'all don't know, the craftsman there is an intelligent individual. He does have a channel himself and does speak about things from a different perspective. Extremely knowledgeable. I believe he's retired now, or retired from the post office. Y'all knock on him, knock on his door. He can give you some information from a different perspective. When you call out Curly Hair Cook. When you call out, I think a post office of the future would be good. Don't you guys think so? Honestly, I think a post office with new innovation in it would be decent, because it would take the stress away from the clerks. The clerk go through some stuff. You know, I was watching that guy's channel that was doing his audit, and I noticed that he tend to go to the same exact places repetitively, because that's where he can draw his reaction from. He went to the post office, he'd go to City Hall, and he would go to police stations. And he recycles, he just does it all over again, because that's what it draws attention. And then he calls people out their name. This idiot didn't know the law. And then I started looking things up, and he calls himself an auditor. And then I looked up the word audit, because I'm gonna go do it myself, but it's not an audit. Audit is when you go to some place and check. You have to have official capacity or be certified, and you go check their records. That is what it is, their records. But you standing there with a camera, you're not checking records. He's just standing there with a camera. Whatever. So, it's pretty funny to me. But back to my point, people go in there and harass the clerks a lot. They get I always say there's some nasty clerks. There's a clerk or two on here that I know personally. They go like, man, screw you, Jay. But it's true. They are some nasty clerks. But the way we interact with, their customers is hard to deal with. I couldn't do it. Sure couldn't. I want to see if I can get that camera over here. so that I can show you guys something. Let's see. No. Somebody comes on here on a consistent basis. Let's see. Possibly flip this thing around. Oh, you're looking at my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen. Get out of my, I wanted to show you guys this. Do you see my likes versus dislikes? You see that? It's a big thing to me because I've never dropped down below 95%. This is very rare for a channel. Am I lost focus here? It's very rare. Let's see if I can get more. Never drop down below 95. It's usually 100% likes. You guys can't see this anymore, but I see it on a consistent basis. So I have an excellent, I mean stupendous record when it comes down to my YouTube channel. But I say that because there's always those people on here that tell me that I'm trash, etc., etc. And there's always 2, 3, maybe 4 people that give me thumbs downs. You're the minority. Out of all the thousands that watch me, you could put a thumbs down on it, but you see that if everybody else is okay or at least understands what I'm saying, and you're the one that wants to be different, either you may misunderstand me or you just trying to be that person. I had a person write on my last video yesterday and told me that I'm the plant. Don't listen to what this man says. He has his own agenda. And I'm like, oh, okay, if you think so, whatever. But just so you guys know, out of all the people that watch me, I appreciate all you guys. I speak from the heart. I don't make stuff up. A lot of the stuff I'll cite. And there have been times that I may have misunderstood some things and I'll correct it later. But a lot of this is just from my own personal experiences and what I see here at the post office. All right. Always hit the thumbs up. I've never asked that either. I've never asked anybody to subscribe to my channel. That's something that everybody should remember that. I've never once asked anybody to subscribe. Never. I don't ask nobody to thumbs up me. So, it is what it is. Yeah. Should be your mod. Dislike for a change. You know what I mean? Give me a dislike, damn it. Haven't forgotten about you. Trust me, them is in my possession. Okay. I have to work them behind schedule. No. What does city carrier assistant mean? What does assistant title mean? That means just that, John. You're not career. Basically, you assist all the carriers. It's a title. It's a level. It's entry-level male person. That's what it is. You're just an entry-level male person. You don't have a set route. You get all the benefits, regular health benefits. You don't have a pension yet, but you're just a carrier on a lower entry-level position. That's all. You know, like I said, you don't have a set schedule, so it could be a little hectic. I apologize. I'm going back to it and I gotta find my glasses. JH, make Yaya your mod, MOD. What does MOD mean? I've been telling him. What am I missing? Yaya, email me because I have no idea. I lost y'all. I like this live. Taking the routes off career carriers usually when they have the day off. Yes. Where's Mr. P? Oh, shit. TTO checking in. My dog's in Chicago. Yes. I'll always have a special place for my tractor trailer opera. I'm thinking about going back to driving trucks, honestly. I'm getting bored in my position easy. Modulator. Doom, doom, doom. I don't know how the hell to do that. Yeah. I can't figure this out. You guys. Anyway. I don't know what I just did. I don't. You guys, you can't give me no more technology. I'm confused over here. I give up. Y'all are killing me. Listen to this lady. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. I lost it. I'll email. We can talk. Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. Thank you, Jay. No problem. Some people saying as you could bid down to MVO and keep your higher pay. True. You'll get paid less. No. You don't get paid less. I have people that are TTOs. You can bid down. You'll keep your level pay, but you won't have the same max pay. Don't quote me on that. Everybody's talking about, I can't remember exactly. I can't remember what that was. But SMG, if you email me that question, I will make sure I have the answer for you tomorrow. Guaranteed. Truck's doing it right now. They're surveying the system. Nobody's being punished yet, but they know what you're doing. True. Should we say Miss K's name 3 times and she pops up? Danny, Miss K just had a tragedy in her family, so she's probably going to be out for a little while. Can you fired for attendance? They can fire you for attendance. They'll bring you back, though. Jesus Christ. JH, I can't see this tiny print either, man. Tell me about it. How do you get a job in safety? They never post those things. I lucked out, Paul, because I never saw it either. My union fought for us truck drivers to get the driving safety instructor, the driver safety instructors from carriers, because it's supposed to be a tractor trailer operators, a Form 50. Somebody can drive all the vehicles. So my union guy brought that to my attention. So that's how I found out. How do you get a job in safety? Miss, I had a death in the family. Where's Miss K? Miss K, we need little A to help you with the technology. You ain't lying. Little A playing the game and stuff. What happens when your office becomes Amazon drop mainly Sundays? What changes? That's everywhere. Irritating Indiana. This is the yin to my yang. Love you to death. Oh man. What happens when your office becomes an Amazon drop? What changes? If your office is the Amazon drop, I think that the carriers will work out of that office. So there may be 5 offices, and there's one specific office that will work the mail on a Sunday. All of the carriers that have Sunday mail, which is usually the CCAs or maybe a couple RCAs, will have to go to that one facility to get the mail out. I believe that's what they do. That's what they do where I'm at. Don't forget, if you change your station, just send her a message on her thing. She'll get it. I thought you had her number, Danny. Bereavement leave, bro. I recently got converted to career clerk and wanted to say thank you for information. No problem, William. That's a good thing. Irritating. I think that's what it is. Seriously though, Indiana. I think that, like I said, if there's 5 offices and you got one spot where they're dropping it off for Sunday, they call it Sunday Amazon or Amazon Sunday. There'll be all the clerks from the offices that are working Sunday will go to that specific, even if they're a career person. Let's say they work in a different office. If they have a bid to work Sunday, they'll be working Sunday at that one specific office just to get all the Amazon going. They may be there to receive the trucks, and then the carriers that are coming in on Sunday, they'll come in and get all the Amazon packages for that Sunday, and then they'll distribute everything. So they covering all the area. Now, whatever is left, I don't know if it all stays there. I don't remember how that process works. Somebody else can correct me, though. Maria, here's one. My union just told me as a CCA under emergency, they can use you to run rural on an Amazon Sunday. I don't know. I don't know. There are a lot of things I don't know about carriers, so just bear with me, though. Somebody might be able to answer that question. Not always, Michael. I've been there. Congratulations. Really, Yaya? She's my God. Each station sends their requested number of CCAs to help them on their routes. That's what happens. It's exactly what happens. CCAs and PTF will go everywhere. That's true. Transportation in the house, baby. We need to have training available to train crafts, TTO to mechanic or maintenance, etc. Man, Chicago, let me tell you something. Where I'm at right now, my transportation department lost, I want to say 7 or 8 truck drivers within this 1 year. 4 of them went over to maintenance. You know Mr. P. He was a truck driver. He's out there, the one that I did that little skit with where he was sweeping. That's what he does. We have one that's like they push the garbage around. What do they call them? Yeah, they all just went over there for the peace of mind. I don't think you need training behind it, though. You might have to take that little test. You think there's a future for mail handlers? I believe there's more of a future for mail handlers. I don't know where. I think the mail handler union's gonna just sweep up absorb all the crumbs that they don't want, that the clerk craft won't accept to do. Because I remember when I first got to the post office, they said the clerks that run the machines, the DB machines and everything, they're like an exclusive crew. Nobody bothers them. They're exclusive back there. So they never really had to do serious heavy labor. So when you tell them that they're gonna have to do different type of work, a lot of them are just gonna, they're not gonna do it. I think the mail handlers are gonna absorb a lot of work, in my opinion. It's well worth it. Become the fan. Many beautiful wishes in abundance. I almost bid on it. A person stopped me. 9 years carrying. Let's see this through. Sick days because we can't hire. We are short staff. What do you think of the EAS getting a 5% raise? Corey, I spoke about that in the beginning. I think that when you see your supervisors the first week of January, you clap your hands and tell them congratulations on your raise, just to let them know. Don't be too sarcastic, but just let them know. You already know. Apparently their union is doing it. No problem, Corey. No, but I have a few supervisors on here, and I had a couple postmasters on here, and I was trying to poke fun at them. Whew. Rural carriers that are backup, they can make you work Sunday. I think Amazon should not offer Sunday delivery. That's just not right. I want everything that I order from Amazon on a Sunday, okay? I need that remote on Sunday. Just kidding. If you are a regular, you get Sunday premium. Yeah, I had a bid that had Sunday. I like that. Cincinnati mail carrier in the house. Since it is cold in Ohio, y'all crazy. Why do people sketch crafts getting interviewed at all if they for sure have the job already? When I interviewed, I was in a room with 10 people switching to MVO. I don't know. Switching to MVO. What were you before? SMG? You want those Amazon hours. Right. Because you working on that Sunday, you're not working a full day. You're not doing house to house to house to house. You put in 6 good hours, you get that Sunday premium. 16 miles today, and the rain was a great day. Shit. Oh, I like double something. What I get. The UPS guy, West Virginia, I'm assuming, right? Or WV. He got a FedEx thing next to his. I took a pay cut to get Sundays off. Hey, man, sometimes you got to do that. How long to transfer state to state as a regular city carrier? A regular city carrier, how long? It depends. I was just saying this a little bit earlier. If you've been there for a couple years and you put in, let's say you want to transfer from Nevada to South Carolina, and South Carolina has the need. Nevada, at where you're currently working, they release you. They say, okay, well, you can go. And South Carolina says, yeah, we'll accept you. The transfer can happen in 2 weeks. But like during the holiday season, right before the holiday season, they're not gonna let people just go. Now, if you're a good carrier and they don't want to let you go, they can hold you up to 6 weeks. So it all depends on the need. As a mail carrier, they need to pay us more. True, we need more money. We have already 2 really good backup carriers because of Sunday. Now we have none. Indiana, are you a carrier or are you a clerk? As much as we interact, I didn't know if you were a carrier or a clerk. More money. Deuce is my postal to do more live. It's hard for me to sit here and do a live. It's 9:20 where I'm at. Good carriers are not mistreated, hence they don't want to transfer. We all want money. I want a UPS pay scale. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. That UPS making them money. They don't get everything we get. They don't get everything we get, though. You can try to go to a UPS right now with your CDL license. You have to still start in the warehouse. We've only been with UPS. Is way better than FedEx in every way. It's a lot of walking. Clerk in a small office. Okay. I'm assuming that's Indiana. All right, we're trying to put 1 hour in. Anyways, this will probably be my last live for the year. But I just want to say, you guys, thank you again. Passed on some information. TTO PAs drop to PS7 if I move to MVO. Correct. You'll get level 7, but it's going to equal your pay. So let me clear this up before I go. If let's just use this as a factor. You're making $30 an hour, just say, and you're at level 8 and you're making $30 an hour, and you drop down to level 7, which is the MVO, pay scale 7, you will keep your $30 an hour. But when you start bumping up in pay, one's not going to match the other. You understand what I'm saying? Because the TTO's level 8 has a higher cap than the level 7. Teamster Local 7 Chicago in the house, UPS feeder driver, getting that money. That dude got the money right there. Solo got that money right there. He a feeder driver, UPS feeder. Let me hold something there. Solo. Too many people, micromanagement. That's numbers, not the people in the mail. 3 rural carriers, 2 clerks, 1 postman. Only not enough work. Southern Indiana. Southern Indiana. That world of Indiana. Don't you have cornfields in Indiana, or is that Iowa? Bigger, better than ever. 2024. Yeah, I'm going to try to get somebody to edit my videos for me because I'm getting tired of this. It takes a lot of my time and I get lazy. Anyway, we are at the point where I need to get my rest in. I appreciate you guys. Whatever you do for New Year's, please be safe. Please be safe. Please be safe. Keep faith. This post office ain't going nowhere. Damn, I can't see. This post office ain't going nowhere. Remember when I talk, there are sometimes I'll have different scenarios to make you guys think. And it's just food for thought. It's healthy to not be complacent. It's really healthy not to be complacent in our everyday lives, because that's when things sneak up on us. And then we get, oh my God, I can't believe this happened. There's no need. There's absolutely no need. Keep your eyes moving, because I try to keep my eyes moving, ear to the ground. I got some pictures of the him in the hallway, but I can't do that. I wanted to. I was like, of DeJoy. I got a picture of his, what is that thing called? The Secret Service car outside. One of them plant man touched it. He was like, I wonder if this thing's bulletproof. I'm like, really, bro? But I heard some of the things he was saying. I can't really talk about that yet because I didn't really get the full scope. But just keep your ear to the ground. Everybody passing me information. I'm going to keep. Desi. I see the flag. Keep your ear to the ground. Share that information. I'm going to share it with everybody. Good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. All right? Let's keep this dialect open. Keep our minds open. JH. Wait. This says, does Iowa have coal mines? We also have nursing homes. Oh, okay. Took me 8 years inside before I got the opportunity to be a feeder driver. See? 8 years in a warehouse. Damn. You'll get a pic with him. Ask the Secret Service. They'll let you. I'm going to ask her. I'm going to ask him. My office is like 3 offices down from him, where he was sitting. I wanted to go in there, but he was on the phone on a conference call. I sent Nick the pictures. CCA Nick, mailman Nick. I sent them the pictures. I was like, yeah, they're in there. All right, y'all. I got to go. Got to go straight back to the Bronx, baby. Good night. Shut this thing off.